not. So we're going to go live here on YouTube. I'll share this video to the playlist for the Old Testament readings that I do once we're finished with it. But if you've been following with us, you know that we're in the book of Ruth. So today we're on chapter 2. All right. We're going to read about Ruth meets Boaz. We'll be reading out of my New King James Version. And this is not a very long read either. It's only 23 verses long, so it's fairly short. So I hope you enjoy the videos. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for the follows, subscriptions, likes, comments, all those goodies. I greatly appreciate it. All right. All right. Remember, if you don't have a Bible, there's tons of Bible apps out there that you can download. I just recently found the Blue Letter Bible app that I love. It is absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of my new favorites now. So, but and then if you want to purchase a Bible, I think there will be a link down below in this description. I'm not sure to the one that I'm reading out of, but anyways, let's go ahead and read. Uh, there was a relative of Naomi's husband, a man of great wealth of the family of Elimelech. His name was Boaz. So Ruth the Moabitess said to Naomi, please let me go to the field and glean heads of grain after him, in whose sight I might find favor. And she said to her, go, my daughter. Then she left, and went and gleaned in the fields after the reapers. And she happened to come to the part of the field belonging to Boaz, who was of the family of Elimelech. Now behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and said to the reapers, the Lord be with you. And they answered him, the Lord bless you. Then Boaz said to his servants, who was in charge of the reapers? Whose young woman is this? So the servant who was in charge of the reapers answered and said, it is the young Moabite woman who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab. And she said, please let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves. So she came and has continued from morning until now, though she rested a little in the house. Then Boaz said to Ruth, you will listen, my daughter, will you not? Do not go to glean in another field, nor go from here, but stay close to my young women. Let your eyes be on the field which they reap, and go after them. Have I not commanded the young men not to touch you? And when you are thirsty, go to the vessels and drink from what the young men have drawn. So she fell on her face, bowed down to the ground, and said to him, why have I found favor in your eyes, that you should take notice of me, since I am a foreigner? And Boaz answered and said to her, it has been fully reported to me all that you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, and how you have left your father and your mother and the land of your birth, and have come to a people whom you did not know before. The Lord repay your work, and a full reward will be given you by the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings you have come for refuge. Then she said, let me find favor in your sight, my lord, for you have comforted me, and have spoken kindly to your maidservant, though I am not like one of your maidservants. Though now Boaz said to her at mealtime, come here and eat of the bread, and dip your piece of bread in the vinegar. So she sat beside the reapers, and as he passed parched grain to her, she ate and was satisfied, and kept some back. And when she rose up to glean, Boaz commanded his young men, saying, let her glean even among the sheaves, and do not reproach her. Also let grain from the bundles fall purposely for her. Leave it that she may glean, and do not rebuke her. So she gleaned in the field until evening, and beat out what she had gleaned, and it was about an ephah of barley. Then she took it up and went into the city, and her mother-in-law saw what she had gleaned. So she brought out and gave to her what she had kept back after she had been satisfied. After her mother-in-law said to her, where have you gleaned today? And where did you work? Blessed be the one who took notice of you. So she told her mother-in-law with whom she had worked, and said, the man's name with whom I worked today is Boaz. Then Naomi said to her daughter-in-law, blessed be he of the Lord, who has not forsaken his kindness to the living and the dead. And Naomi said to her, this man is a relation of ours, one of our close relatives. Ruth the Moabitess said, he also said to me, you shall stay close by my young men until they have finished all my harvest. And Naomi said to Ruth her daughter-in-law, it is good, my daughter-in-law, that you go out with his young women, and that people do not meet you in any other field. So she stayed close by the young women of Boaz to glean until the end of barley's harvest and wheat harvest, and she dwelt with her mother-in-law. All right, that concludes chapter 2 of the book of Ruth using the New King James Version. Thank you all so much for following. Um, and watching this video. And here again, if you liked this video, you can go to my channel, and then I have the entire playlist. So we've gone through the New Testament all the way through, chapter by chapter, and now we're in the Old Testament, and we're into the book of Ruth. So follow me over here on the channel, um, and then you can check out other videos that I do as well. Uh, most of it is going to be a lot of Christian content because that's what I like to do. But there is a lot of other stuff on there too, like ham radios, all sorts of stuff. All right. Uh, Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. From Location X, God bless.